I'm the man now, and I work for plan now,
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Cards, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing on second down, Stafford. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Stafford. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd. It felt like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here comes Cohen. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
My job here is to make sure that the family gets closure, your family gets closure. There is no winners in this. Taking someone's life is something serious.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. First carry for James Conner. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball player.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Rams at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking. And that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bobby Wagner multiple times and all thrown in there to drop him for a loss.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield. But it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing you cannot do, they did.
Here's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this will go to the 28-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. On the return is Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The veteran Joe Schobel getting to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray again. This is Connor trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Murray now to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Connor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they love to look Connor's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold it to a short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this week?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rush, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Stafford. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to have another first down as a tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves and stays.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Stafford here. Akers back-to-back catches. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Was it you?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
What does that mean?
From the 50, it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than their partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
We had 20. Oh, you know, that's the first time I've played in 3 years. Okay. Hey, count here for just a second.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Murray again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Life that changes brings us together for you. A life where batteries run down and you get charged up again.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this 1st half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers, because we're going to lose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, 28 yards. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So for the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Connor up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this help. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for L.A. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now this one over the middle into the hands of this tight end, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this timing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd and 10, Murray. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Throwing now is Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Goodwin, 39 yards. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A give running right is Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and going to keep their heads up and continue to grow.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. That's caught left side, it's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To the air again, Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. A third down gain of 19. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Personally, I think that Mike Mike's in trouble. Because if you want his credit, does he give you the answer to shoot?
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Stafford. This is caught. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Learned that the suspect confronted his friend's names about stealing marijuana plants. Identified the shooter as 26-year-old Michael Marsh. Spoke to the surviving victim, his name Lieutenant Ed. His voice is very touched.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So he knew where this place was, so the Omni Police Department set up on his apartment.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
Mine's running on homicide textbook also. This is
versions of what happened. We don't have your side of the story. So this is your chance to tell me what happened and why it happened.
I had pulled up to the scene. We get out the car. My partner, especially the man, is standing next to me.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pick.
He started walking towards my partner, and I was scared for my life. I didn't know what they was going to do. And guess what happened?
Okay. What happens once they came off the court? I know, that's why I know it's going to be tough for you to say, but that's why I just need you to be straight up with me. What did you do when they came off the court? The two guys that got shot, one had pretty long hair, the other one had kind of like shaved head.
Did I remember this, sir?
And then, what kind of guns did they have?
The boy that was standing on the court with long hair, he had a gun. The other dude, I couldn't tell you if he did or not because he was standing behind me.
So the long-haired guy has some type of handgun.
Yes, sir.
What color was it?
It was black.
Right. What did he do with that gun?
After that, Bill,
They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on the run and beat all the odds and got even again. Why would you say I'm not one of them? When I jump in my bag, I can jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy. I got a legacy. I'm out here winning because I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, it's the way I'm feeling. Do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. Take off the benches and jump in the drip. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game. Don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show.